Welcome back to the channel. Today what I'm going to be talking about is something a little bit different, and it's about our weather down south. And the reason I'm talking about that is that we just got over Hurricane Sally. Hurricane Sally was a Category 2 hurricane, which is like anywhere from 100 to 115 mile an hour winds. Right now, we're getting ready to have another hurricane, which is Hurricane Delta, which at some point is going to strengthen to a Category 4. But before it make landfall, we're hoping that it's back down to at least a Category 2. So, which would give us the same hurricane that we had prior to. Now, this right here, on top of the other issues that we are going through, it kind of sets everybody back, because of power outages, food shortages, water, gas, no gas. You have to kind of gas up before all this stuff happens and kind of like monitor and meter all this stuff over time. And the reason I'm talking about that is, again, on my channel, I like to talk about real life. I mean, I know we all like to escape and get into this fantasy world from time to time, but I like talking about real life. And when it comes down to that, and your physical health, the number one, the pandemic is still out there. We still have that to worry about, and those that don't believe or didn't believe have now become believers, because of life. So, on top of that, like I said, we got this additional hurricane coming in, and we got to batten down the hatches and get ready for that and see what kind of damages it's going to leave. The last hurricane, it took all my off days, like I told you before. So it may do the same thing again. That's just the type of job that I have. We got to be actually out there. So when it comes down to your training, you have to always meter your training according to what's going on in your life. That's the only way you're going to stick with it. But one thing you can't do is just totally neglect it, because the longer you stay away from it, the harder it's going to be for you to get back into the groove and doing what you got to do. So you always have to have it in your mind, at some point you're going to have to do some type of training. And simply because the gyms and things like that are not really open, or you're not really comfortable with going to the gyms, and I'm a diverse right there. Let me hold that for a second, that part. Now, I went to the gym not too long ago just to see, how people are reacting to everything that's going on with it. And from what I see, it's still not a place that I would want to go and train, because a lot of people are not taking the pandemic seriously enough. I've seen these people go in, not wipe down the equipment, Even not wearing the gloves or the mask or anything like that. They're doing nothing. They just go in and they're working out like it's an everyday thing to do, and that right there is what causes this thing to spread easily, because people are not taking it seriously when they are going to the gym. I mean, the gym I went to, I mean, I'm looking there just to see how it, how is all panning out, and it's not a good thing. So, a public gym, uh, I probably would stay away from it for right now, simply because we do have a private gym that you can go to. You can go in and kind of clean things up that you're going to use, and you can kind of be by yourself, because I normally work real late. But even with that, I'm probably going to put that on hold too, because you just, like I said, you just never know. And I'm already out there in the elements anyway, so I don't want to, add to it. Because you have to think about, you got family too that you can bring this stuff home to and affect your whole family. So you try not to do none of that stuff, right? They're trying to, live life and be responsible, while you're living your life. So anyway, back to the workouts. You're gonna have to find something to do. Like the last video I did with me and my workout partner, the way we go to the park and we do the workouts that we do. You just got to be creative. If you really want to stay in shape, I mean, at least decent shape, you got to be creative. You got to think of things to do besides that of lifting weights if you don't have your own weights at home. I also have my own weights at home. So I'm never really missing out on a whole lot when it comes down to training. I'm never really missing out on a whole lot. In fact, there's her right there. I'm gonna have to get back to it in a second, because 9 times out of 10, she's got some type of question about some type of workout or something she may have come up with. But anyway, be responsible. Try to stay consistent, and don't give up on your workouts, even when you're having issues like we are right now. So, I work out all the way up until this storm. I kind of like hold back a little bit because I don't want to be too sore, too fatigued, because I have my actual job that I have to do. So I got to be prepared to do my job. And once the storm is over with, depending on where we have to work a lot of days or not, I have to monitor the workouts according to what's going on in my life. Anyway, that's the same thing that I suggest you should do. Thanks for watching the channel. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And again, I'll be talking to you later.